Hello, AWS enthusiasts. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey into the realm of cross-account S3 access using AWS Lambda. This powerful combination allows us to securely access and list objects in an S3 bucket belonging to a different AWS account. Picture the scenario: account A on the left and account B on the right. Our mission is to create a Lambda function in account A that seamlessly interacts with and retrieves object information from an S3 bucket owned by account B. To begin, we'll craft a policy in account B that allows account A to list objects within the S3 bucket. This policy also grants permissions to a customer-managed key used within the bucket. Let's add a policy name and create the policy. Next, we'll navigate to account B's IAM identity and access management console to create an IAM role. This role will play a pivotal role in our operation. It will incorporate the policy we just crafted, essentially becoming the bridge that allows the Lambda function in account A to securely assume this role and access the S3 bucket. Stepping back into account A, it's time to deploy our Lambda function. We'll configure it to assume the IAM role we've meticulously set up in account B. This ensures our Lambda has the necessary permissions to access the S3 bucket. This code will enable us to interact with and retrieve valuable object information. However, our journey encounters an obstacle. When we test the Lambda function, we're met with an access denied error. Why? The S3 bucket doesn't currently permit access from account A. To overcome this challenge, we must navigate back to account B and make adjustments to the bucket policy. We're on a mission to grant permissions to the IAM role in account A, effectively opening the door for it to access objects within the bucket. A noteworthy detail is that in this scenario, we're using a customer-managed key for encryption. This key ensures not only security, but also compliance with data protection standards, adding an extra layer of assurance to our setup. To enable cross-account access, we delve into the intricacies of key management. We'll edit the key policy associated with the customer-managed key, meticulously adding the ARN Amazon resource name for the IAM role created in account A. As we test the Lambda function in account A once more, we can see the comprehensive list of files in the S3 bucket, demonstrating the success of our cross-account access setup. Congratulations, AWS wizards! You've not only learned the art of configuring a Lambda function for cross-account S3 access but also gained valuable insights into managing policies, roles, and permissions effectively. Thank you for joining us on this AWS adventure. Stay tuned for more exciting and informative content in the world of Amazon Web Services.